Welcome to At the Comic Shop with Hometown Comics. Earlier this year, we celebrated our 4th anniversary, but as you know, the weather was horrible, so we decided to wait until now that the weather is better, to celebrate our 4th anniversary in the best way possible. And as it's now coming into spring, we're going to have an awesome spring cleaning sale. So that's right, that means that even though gas prices are going up, we'll make it worth your while to come in and pick up some awesome books at amazing prices. So come on in, you'll be glad you did. Now, spring cleaning, that means we're going to be cleaning out a whole bunch of awesome stuff in here, and it's to your benefit to take home and add to your collection. But of course, spring cleaning, it needs to start right here with me. So let's start spring cleaning. Wow, look at that. Spring cleaning. Last week, we were not able to get a video up because of various logistical issues. It was a big week, and a big week for a couple of reasons, especially for comic book fans. There was an awesome DVD that came out last week. It was the All-Star Superman animated movie feature DVD. The awesome story written by Grant Morrison and illustrated by Frank Quitely. This is the book from which it was adapted. We also have the Absolute Edition, which, as you can see, is much bigger than the trade paperback edition. And there's a lot more features in it that really get into how the book was created and the focus Frank Quitely took, and it's really awesome. And original sketches, character designs by Frank Quitely, and notes by various people. But going back to the animated movie, which came out last week, pretty much the day it came out, the comic book world found out that the man responsible for adapting this, who wrote the adaptation, Dwayne McDuffie, passed away due to complications from surgery. And it's really sad because he was one of my favorite writers of all time. He really gets what it means to tell a good superhero story. He worked for years for Marvel and as an editor, and then moved on to writing. And then he moved over to DC, and that's where he did some of his best work. Dwayne McDuffie was one of the main people responsible for making Justice League Unlimited as awesome as it was. In the 90s, Dwayne McDuffie was responsible for creating an awesome offshoot of the DC universe, the Milestone universe. In the Milestone universe, it featured characters such as Hardware and Icon and Static Shock. Static Shock even had his own animated series for a while, which was really pretty decent. And he was a member of the Teen Titans recently. Now Static Shock is actually getting his own regular ongoing series starting in about a month or so. I'll admonish you to all pick up Static Shock issue 1 when it comes out. And catching up with last week's new releases, I'm going to quickly run through just some of the more popular ones. We have The Sixth Gun issue 9, and it's consistently one of the best written and drawn comics in production. And it always ships on time, and I'm always happy to have plenty of copies on hand. You should be reading this comic. King Conan issue 1, written by Tim Truman. Iron Man 2.0, number 1. Green Arrow number 9, featuring the Demon. Gotham City Sirens issue 20. Avengers number 10, and the Red Hood is gathering those gems for his Infinity Gauntlet. Age of X chapter 1 in X-Men Legacy number 245. Age of X Chapter 2 and New Mutants number 22. One of the coolest new releases from last week was a bunch of brand new action figures. Here we have from the video game Batman Arkham Asylum, Scarecrow. We have Harley Quinn. And wherever you find Harley Quinn, you have Joker. And that's an awesome Joker. And Joker also features Scarface. Batman. All of these are highly detailed, really awesome figures. You should pick up a full set today. Moving on to this week's new releases, we have Secret Warriors number 25, and we get a little bit more history into Nick Fury and his relations with Zodiac and all of them. It's pretty awesome. We also have Ultimate Captain America issue number 3, written by Jason Aaron and art by Ron Garney, and it's just a really good book. We also have the first of 5 weekly stories from Marvel that put familiar characters in a Japanese setting. First is Wolverine Ronin. Next week is Hulk Ronin, followed by other issues including Deadpool Ronin, Psylocke Ronin, and Punisher Ronin. They're back, the Marvel Zombies that is. This time they're causing trouble in the Squadron Supremes universe. Issue 63 of Green Lantern has the prologue to War of the Green Lanterns, and it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of backstory on Krona. If you've been reading Brightest Day, then you know that things aren't looking too good for those who have returned. And so, yeah, Martian Manhunter is not having a good day. DC Universe Online issue 3 came out. Now, the first 2 issues were fun, but kind of a rehash of the game trailer. But there's more to the story. And they got new artists, and these artists are awesome. So if you're playing the game, then you'll really want to check this issue out. Secret Six continues to be one of my personal favorites, written by Gail Simone. You got to pick it up. There's a new one-shot featuring the Atom, written by Jeff Lemire, and it's really good. You should pick that one up too. World of Warcraft fans are really enjoying this new series, Curse of the Worgen. Issue number 4 just came out, and they've been hot. It's been a hot series. The latest from Steve Niles reintroduces a bunch of amazing characters from this old company from the 70s, from Atlas Publishing. Now, Atlas Publishing apparently is back, and they're bringing back one of their most popular characters, Wulf. And they're really lucky to have Steve Niles on board to bring him back, and it's a really good story. So issue 1 just came out. You need to pick up a copy. Series 7 of the World of Warcraft Action Series line just came out this week. Here we have the Human Paladin, and this really cool female orc rogue. And a first appearance from the new Cataclysm race, a Worgen spy. They're all in stock and ready for you to add to your collection today. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to tune in next week as we'll have a whole lot more. In the meantime, check out our website, Hometown Comics, go to our Facebook page and like it, and come in for our spring cleaning event. You don't have to go as extreme as this, but you'll be glad you came in because we have some awesome stuff at great prices.